Okay, I'm going to ask the question that nobody wants to ask. And I'm going to ask a question as though I were doing a script from a movie and I'm exploring all the possible plot angles, okay? Because this is what everybody's saying about this horrible tragedy embassy shooting, this terrible, horrible embassy shooting there's no way to say other than it was horrible. First, I'm not going to mention this dirtbag's name, where he's from. I'm not going to read his manifesto because he wants to be Luigi Mangione. This is what I told you. This is what I know. And the mainstream media are going to play right into this. And they're also going to you're going to see this as a conflation of the pro-Palestinian point of view or the anti-Israeli point of view, and then you're going to meld that into anti-Semitism or anti-Zionism, and this guy could be a babbling idiot for all we know, but either way, he is going to be the lightning rod for everybody to weigh in and to think about this. So the question I have, first and foremost, is this mind control at all? Is this beyond the realm of possibility? The realm of possibility of this being mind control, MKUltra, false flag, agent provocateur, or just some nut who, and he may not be, clinically crazy, but some nut who came along and says, I'm gonna destroy everything. I'm gonna make everything a living hell. Now this is what people in my neck of the woods are asking. I'm not suggesting necessarily it's true, but this is what I'm asking. And a lot of people are asking. Because if you don't ask these questions, nobody's going to ask them for you. Nobody is going to think at all about the possibility of this being something that is beyond the realm of the usual, of the ordinary. Does that make any sense? We got to think right now at layers and levels beyond that which most people think. You see, it works something like this. Who benefits from this? Cui bono, cui prodest? After this shooting, who? Which side benefits? I'm not saying this is, remember, I'm not saying any of this. I'm not saying it is or isn't because I don't know. I'm like you. I'm like most people. I'm watching this horrible thing. But the question is, who benefits from this? The question is, it's obviously either the pro-Israel or anti-Palestinian. I don't even know what the sides are. Why? Free Palestine. This is what this sick bastard was yelling after he gunned down two innocent, beautiful people engaged. So, who benefits? What side is affected by this? The pro-Palestinian side takes a hit. Big time. The same way the pro-Palestinian side takes a hit with these stupid, mindless, ill-conceived, some of the university protests. There have been some that have been absolutely just quiet and peaceful and thought-provoking, which is the way the First Amendment is supposed to act. But you always got to ask, though, who is it? Because, you see, here's the thing. And I talk to people all the time, and they don't get it. I talk to people who are so involved in either side, they don't understand the way their side is viewed by the rest of the world, or if the majority of people in this country truly understand the ramifications, the nuances, and the various aspects of the Middle East conflict. The answer is no, they don't. I'm telling you, they don't. Believe me when I tell you this, they don't understand it. They don't get it. And many people they still couldn't tell you what Palestine was, and they will somehow attribute it or merge it with Arafat, Fatah, 72 Olympics, Carlos the Jackal. I mean, seriously, you got to understand something. And I mean to say this with all due respect. Americans don't know anything about this. Nothing. So the bottom line is, the people who took a hit in this case are the pro-Palestinian side, based upon this movement. Now, you're going to hear a lot of people say, that's ridiculous. And it might be ridiculous. I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you who benefits. I'm telling you how this thing works. Because you've got to be a realist. I can't say it again. You've got one group of people who don't understand that America does not understand geography, does not understand the Middle East, and does not understand anything involving They don't even know what Palestine is. They don't know Gaza from a hole in the ground. They don't understand it. Good luck with Yemen, Hezbollah, Lebanon. Forget it. Forget it. When President Trump was talking about bombing the Houthis, they're thinking the blowfish. I know it's an old joke, but it's applicable because that's the way most people are. That's the way these people work. Do you hear what I'm saying? I'm not just saying this to be cute. It's the God's honest truth. Listen to what I'm saying. Listen very, very carefully. This is something which is brutally, 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 brutally honest. Now, that notwithstanding, let's look at it this way. And this is also critical. There is mind control. MKUltra was declassified. They didn't stop it. If I had to bet, just based upon my cursory readings and understanding and sense of, what's going on, two cases I would absolutely start with in terms of MKUltra. Sirhan, or Sirhan, depending upon if you're how you pronounce it, excuse me, and Mark David Chapman with John Lennon. Absolutely, positively, by virtue of the fact that both of them had a very kind of a what? Attitude, almost like a hypnotic. Mind control is real. Whether it's happened here, I have no earthly idea. This I don't know. I have no earthly idea how this works. But I'm telling you something which is very critical, very important for you to understand and grasp. And this is important. You have to remove yourself from whatever your political implications or intimations are, and your political understanding. Remove yourself from it and put yourself in the position of understanding and recognizing something. These worlds that we live, this world that we live in right now, there's the political, there's the socio-political, there's the historical, there's the military, there's the practical, and then there is the conspiracist worldview. The conspiracist world is what we've been talking about. We know how things have been done in the past. We know we read declassified studies and rules and history, and we're unabashedly committed to propounding and propagating and promoting the truth. So let me tell you something right now. Do not rule this out. Do not rule MKUltra out. Or something along those lines. I have no proof one way or the other. But understand something. The people who lost from this are the pro-Palestinian side. That's what happens. And then you got to ask yourself this question. If somebody were to ever try to manufacture this, I'm not saying it did, but if somebody were, do you think this has ever been done before? Yes. Not false flag. False flag is when you do something, you're attributing it to somebody else. But agent provocateur, an individual who was promoted, who was placed in order to promote a particular reaction or conclusion artificially from somebody from within who goes berserk. Meaning, let's say I'm running for mayor. I get somebody to go to a rally of my opponent and do something terrible and violent, detonate some device or whatever, in the name of the opponent. And I say, see, this is the kind of people, they do it to Trump all the time. The MAGA people, the MAGA folks, unless it's an assassin trying to kill the president, then they don't lift a finger. I'm going to leave you right now, Don Corleone. And I want you to understand what I just said. I'm not making claims of absolute fact. I'm giving you realms of possibility that make complete and total sense. Do me a favor. Think about what I'm saying. Think carefully. And ask yourself. Answer the questions that I've put in the back of this. Ask yourself the questions. Is it possible? Is it true? Think about it. And if you say it's impossible, you don't know history. Now do me a favor, like this video, subscribe to the channel. 85% of the people who watch my videos don't subscribe, I don't know why. And comment. as you see fit.